It is our duty as consumers to demand better working conditions for the people that make our clothes.
In a world where the glitz and glamour often outshine the gritty realities, we dive deep into the heart of the fashion industry, a $2.5 trillion industry with a clear mission to disrupt and revolutionize its practices. My name is Aisha, and I am the founder and CEO of Remake. I'll be connecting you with two special guests, supermodel and industry reform activist Andrea, who shares a generational connection to fashion's exploitative labor practices, and Saba, who works with Khalid, the director of the Labor Education Foundation in Lahore, Pakistan, really providing an important on-the-ground perspective on workers' lives. Our focus: the Pakistan Accord on Health and Safety in the Textile and Garment Industry. This is a revolutionary, legally binding agreement that extends the landmark work that has already been done with the International Accord in 2021. The vision of the Accord is to shield garment workers in signatory factories from fires, injuries, building collapses, and occupational hazards. This is a really crucial step towards building a safer, fairer, and more just fashion industry. Though over 60 brands have joined the Pakistan Accord, many major companies continue to be laggards. Today we challenge, question, and delve into what it's going to take to truly have lasting impact in the fashion industry.
Hi, my name is Andrea Diacono, and I've been a model for about 20 years now. I was raised in Romania by my mother and my maternal grandmother, who happens to be a garment worker. And I wanted to talk a little bit to her and ask her what the conditions were like then, because I know that they were hard and she worked very long hours, often having to bring the children with her into the factory where safety measures were not necessarily the best. And this year marks the 10 years since a garment factory in Bangladesh, Rana Plaza, collapsed and killed more than 1,000 workers, leading thousands of children and families mourning, and with very little change happening since that preventable tragedy.
Dar că acum nu mai meargă de nimic, că nu vreau să-mi aduc aminte.
Adică a fost greu?
Am lucrat și în fric și cu mănuși în mână, cum era pe timpul Ceaușescu.
Da. After widespread pressure, dozens of apparel brands and retailers have founded the Accord on Fire and Building Safety in Bangladesh. Over the last decade, more than 2.5 million workers' lives and workplace was made safer because of this accord. After commitments made by brands to expand the binding agreement to other countries, 40 apparel brands have signed on the new Pakistan Accord, but many American brands still haven't. And I asked the CEO and founder of Remake, Ayesha Barenblatt, to tell us why this matters.
10 years ago, there had been a series of fires and industrial hazards, leaving deaths in the wake of the fashion industry in Bangladesh. When Rana Plaza fell down and 1,138 lives were cut short, union leaders and the international community said no more. In looking back at the Accord's success over the last 10 years, we have seen significant progress. Factories did get safer, workers did get a voice at the table. It is a model that works. Over 60 brands, including ASOS, American Eagle Outfitters, and PVH Corporation, have committed to expanding the Accord to Pakistan. Yet there are big fashion names that continue to be holdouts. This includes Levi's, Urban Outfitters and Anthropologie, Columbia Sportswear, and IKEA. For over 30 years, the fashion industry has relied on voluntary efforts, saying that they will continue to grow and take care of people and the planet. The data suggests something very different. We have seen series of industry accidents, a race to the bottom, untenable human rights conditions, and climate impacts. We know that voluntary efforts do not work. The Accord is different because it is a binding legal agreement. It gives workers a seat at the table. It ensures that there is restorative justice. And so while the holdout brands continue to reject the accord, pointing to the existing company-led initiatives, we know that these are not enough. We know that mandatory efforts is the only path forward to stop garment worker deaths. We need legally binding agreements in place.
As a model, the glamorous work that I get to do seems worlds away from that of a garment worker working in freezing conditions in the winter in Romania or in conditions of excessive heat with no breaks in Pakistan. However, these workers are the backbone of our industry. They're the most essential workers the industry has, and we must ask companies to step up and at least ensure that workers have basic health and safety rights.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम जी, मेरा नाम सबा अली बेग है और मैं गारमेंट सेक्टर में काम करती हूँ और कुछ 10-12 साल से काम कर रही हूँ। मैंने कराची से स्टार्ट किया था, बहुत अर्सा पहले 10-12 साल पहले कराची से स्टार्ट किया था। फिर हमारी पंजाबी फैमिली थी तो हम पंजाब में शिफ्ट हो गए और अब जो है मैं पंजाब में गारमेंट सेक्टर में ही काम करती हूँ। पाकिस्तान में 22 लाख से ज़्यादा जो वर्कर्स हैं वो गारमेंट के शोबे से वाबस्ता हैं और वहाँ के काम करने की फैक्ट्री के अंदर काम करने के हालात इतने ज़्यादा ख़राब हैं, इतने ज़्यादा ख़तरनाक हैं। जिस तरह के 10 साल पहले राना प्लाजा का वाक़या था जो बांग्लादेश में हुआ था, उसके बाद अली इंटरप्राइज़ में हुआ था, कराची में हुआ था, तो इसी तरह जो है यहाँ पर भी जिस जगह हम काम कर रहे हैं वहाँ पर भी हालात बहुत ज़्यादा ख़तरनाक हैं। तो हमारा मुतालबा ये है कि जो भी अमेरिका के ब्रांड्स यहाँ पे काम कर रहे हैं, जैसे लिवाइस है, जेसी पेंसी है, वालमार्ट है, अमेज़ोन है, तो इन लोगों को बैठकर एक पाकिस्तान अकॉर्ड मादे पर साइन करने चाहिए, बैठकर हमारे लिए बात करनी चाहिए क्योंकि हमारी ज़िंदगियों का सवाल है।